โอเค perfect ก็กล่าวสวัสดีครับวันนี้อยู่ในสตรีมแรกของช่องเกสึบิวเกสึใช่ไหมบิว
ใช่ วันนี้เราจะมาเกลือกัน
แต่กูเตรียมที่ผมเตรียมพร้อมไว้แล้วว่าเราจะเปิดที่น้ำพุมันอ่านว่าอะไรลูซินตรงนี้ละมาดูกัน11,500เพชรกับ41 โลกูดีนะจะออกโลที่เท่าไหร่มาดูที่ประวัติการเปิดกันก่อนอืม50โอ้ผมเปิดไปแค่10 โลครับแปลว่าต้องการอีก80 โลถึ
มี
งการันตี
การันตีไหมเนี่ย
มีมาดูกันว่าวันนี้เราจะได้หรือไม่เอ๊ะเดี๋ยวนับดูก่อนทั้งหมด71บวกอีก40ก็กลายเป็น120ไม่ใช่120ดิ110โอเคมาโอ้อาวุธไม่เปิดจะใช้กระบองตกปลาเอาเวยนะเทพน้ำ10 โลได้ครับออกม่วงได้ได้ดราก้อนเวนะฆ่าแม่งเลยไม่มีอะไรเลยเราต้องเอาตัวมาล่อก่อนทั้งทีมตัวอะไรล่อ
ตัวเลย
ตัวอะไรล่อฟูรินะได้บ้างดูอืมต้องเอาดาวพลเทนนะ
You lead the way.
มีหนึ่งมีอยู่1 ตัวคอนเทนต์มีตัวเดียว
เอามาเลยเอามาเลย
เอาเทมไม้มาตัวหนึ่งอันนี้ออกก็ออกโอเคเอาลืมตั้งค่าทิวในงานทีมนี้เอาน้องลินเน็ตมาล่อดูกันตัวที่20นะครับโอ้โหยังม่วงเหมือนเดิมแล้วอย่างน้อยน้องชาร์ลอตก็มาแล้วได้เล่นแล้วเว้ยไหนมีแถมไหมชาร์ลอตอีกตัวอุ้ยได้คอเล่นะแต่คอเล่เขาไม่ค่อยได้ใช้ได้ช่วงนี้มีน้องนาฮิดะคอเล่ก็ตกกระป๋องมาเลยต่อมาก็ตัวที่30แล้วยังม่วงเหมือนเดิมวิวดูพีวีนี่ว่ะกูดีนะเฮ้ยชาร์ลอตมาแล้ว
ทีวีคุยนะ
ใช่ของโคตรดีไปดู
ยัง
ตัวที่40แล้วยังม่วงเหมือนเดิมอ่ะเรื่องนี้ดวงไม่ดีเลยตั้งแต่ฮงไคละได้น้องไปดูมาเจ๊ไปดูดิไม่ใช่น้อง
น่าจะออกที่โร80
น่าจะเลยกูในวิวไปดูแชทดิเผื่อมีคนมาดูลิงก์อยู่ใน Discord มาโลที่50มั้ย50อะเฮ้ยทองออกแล้วการันตีแน่นะไม่ต้องสืบแบบได้เร็วอ่ะ50 โลมาฟูรีน่าจองมา3 เดือนเห็นไหมว่าจะได้เปิด เคได้แถมไหมสักตัวโอ้ไม่มีแถมอะไรเลยโอเคคุ้มละคุ้มละไม่เปิดต่อละดองต่อดองไรเดนมาโกโตะอีก
ออกที่โรที่เท่าไหร่
เอ่อนับไป10 โลก็บวกอีก50ก็60 โลเอาที่โลที่60มามาเล่นในเรื่องใหม่กันวิวได้เล่นยังอ่ะในเรื่องใหม่วิวมันไม่ถึงเมืองน้ำทีนี่วะอยากดูสปอยเปล่า
ยังไม่เสร็จเลย
แต่เพลงเพราะดีอ่ะ
ยายา
อัพตัวละครก่อนของอัพไม่เตรียมไว้เลยโอ้เวลมีอยู่39ยังน้อยนิด8แต่ว่าเพิ่งเห็นว่ะเนี่ยฟูจินะมีเขาเรียกว่าอะไรวะเนี่ยวิว
ฮัลโหล
โอ้ฮัลโหลเน็ตมึงเฮี้ยมากเลยวิว
ได้ยินอะไร
ที่เขาไว้บอกไอ้น่าท่าน่ะมันคืออะไรล่ะ
อะไรนะถ้า
เนี่ยที่บอกท่าว่ามีท่าน้ำท่าอะไรนู่นอะ
วิ
วิชั่นเนี่ยร่างนี้ของฟูจินะมีวิชั่นเนี่ยมันไม่เอาร่างเทพมาให้ดูนะแต่ว่ามันเอาร่างอีกร่างหนึ่งมาให้ดูตอนกดตัวละครน่ะเพราะเราต้องไปหาลีไลลิลลี่มันอะไรวะเอาตัวละครมาเล่นดูก่อนยัดของไว้ก่อนเขาใส่อะไรไม่รู้ใส่ฟ้านี่ไปก่อนผมใส่
มันเป็นตัวเปรน้ำเหรอหรือว่า
เออมั้งยังไม่ดูเขารีวิวเลยแค่รู้ว่ามันซัมมอน3 ตัวชื่อยาวๆแล้วก็ฮิวได้ แล้วก็แลกเลือดกับเราได้ขอแย่งของหน่อยโบนัสเสียหายไหมไม่ใช่เอาน้ำอันนี้ก็ได้เขาบอกว่ามันแรงตามพลังชีวิตโอ้ตัวขาวจั๊วะเลยมาดูร่างอีกร่างนะมันกดอีกร่างหนึ่งยังไงวะ
เพิ่งรู้นะเนี่ยว่ามี2 ร่าง
ใช่เราต้องไปเปลี่ยนดาบก่อนดาบนี้ไม่เข้าพวกเปลี่ยนนี่ต้องเอาดาบนี้อันไหนดีวะแย่งของเคยชิงมาก่อนนะครับแต่ว่ามันแรงตามเลือดดิมันต้องหาดาบเลือดให้มัน นี่ไงมันต้องกดค้างถึงจะเปลี่ยนร่างกดคลิกซ้ายค้าง
เป็นร่างที่ไม่มีวิชั่น
โ แมปใหม่มันเปิดตรงไหนวะอ๋อนี่มันอยู่ด้านนี้ไปเปิดแมปใหม่กันก่อนหรือเราไปเล่นในเรื่องหลักกันก่อนดีโอ้แต่ว่าในเรื่องหลักมันอยู่ที่ในแมปใหม่เลยเนี่ยต้องเปิดแมปใหม่ละไปเล่นในเรื่องหลักวันนี้จะตบตีเท่าไหร่วะต้องเรียกว่าวันนี้จบกี่โมงนี่ไงทางใหม่เปิดแล้ว
Step on up.
มีอะไรชื่อวะเนี่ยตรวจสอบน้ำพุนิ่งสงบราวกับหยุดทำงานไปแล้วเอ้าอยู่ดีๆก็เข้าเควสไม่น่าไปกดเล่นเลยก่อนหน้านี้มันยังปกติแท้ๆแต่จู่ๆมันก็พ่นน้ำซะงั้นมันดันเสียตอนที่จะเล่นมายากลกับเคราทรีดูพอดีด้วยนะสิตอนนั้นพ่อแม่ไปดูละครเพลงที่โรงอุปกรณ์พอดีงั้นเราเล่นอยู่ในบ้านคงไม่มีอะไรมั้งข้ามๆไปเลยเราต้องไปเล่นเนื้อเรื่องหลักจะได้ดูว่าสักทีจะได้ไม่ค้างว่าสรุปผู้เนี้ยมันเป็นเทพหรือมันเป็นมนุษย์
เทพตัวจริงหรือตัวปลอม
เออนี่ต้องดูเดทตัวดิชาร์ลอตต้องถ่ายรูปเหมือนในนู่นเลยอะแต่ว่ามันเดินได้อะมันไม่เหมือนนาฮิดอะตรงที่มันเดินได้อะสกิลอยู่17 วิอะโอ้สกิลนานเหมือนกันเนี่ยเดี๋ยวเปลี่ยนตัวก่อนเอาตัวแบกมาก่อนยาอยู่ไหนวะเนี่ย
All right. Amuse me.
มีน้องหมาด้วยเขาเรียกอะไรนะตัวนี้มันมองเห็นยังไงวะ
ปุ่ม
เอ๊ะมาผิดทางวะเนี่ยอ๋อนี่เควสโลกมาต้องเควสต้องกดตรงนี้อันติเนตนี่ไงไปยังเควสนำทางรอจนถึง8 โมงถึง12 นาฬิกาโอเค8 โมงไลท์เดินไหม่บิวหรือว่าเน็ตดับไปแล้ว
เดินอยู่
เสียดายแรมน้อยไปหน่อยถ้าแรมเยอะกว่านี้มันจะเล่นลื่นๆเลย
บอกแล้วให้อัปเกรดแรม
ไม่มีตังค์โทรศัพท์ก็พังโอ้เนี่ย
โดนบิดเนี่ย
คุกใต้น้ำที่วิโรจน์อยู่อ่ะ
วิรูด
เออต้องขึ้นชั้นบนเนี่ยนี่ไงนี่ไม่มีเยหลานเอาตัวนี้ได้ลินเน็ตนี่ดูลินเน็ตวิ่งอ่ะเอาเยหลานมาวิ่งดีป่ะอุตส่าห์อัพเวล80แล้วเนี่ย
time to pull the trigger.
ตกลงได้ใช้บ้างไหมเนี่ย
ได้ใช้ตัวดีไม่กดตรงไหนแล้ววะไม่ได้เล่นเควสตรงนี้นานอ๋อกดอะไรแล้วอ๋อกดตรงนี้ถ้าบิวมาเล่นตรงนี้อ่ะบิวลงแน่นอนอ่ะไอ้คุกใต้ดินเนี่ยคุกใต้น้ำดิ
เมืองก็ยังไม่กดล็อกเลย
แต่กดล็อกไว้รีบกว่าช้าเกิน
โหลดก็โหลดยังไม่เสร็จอะเน็ตตาย
อุ้ยกลับไปหาพี่วิโรจน์แน่เลยแต่ที่ยิงโซนห้องขังมันมีวาร์ปนี่หว่าลืมละมาอยู่ตรงนี้วาร์ปแล้วเราขึ้นลิฟต์ทำไม
แล้วว่าจะเองทำไม
จะยังละครยังไม่ตัวฉากอ๋ออะไรไม่สนใจเควสรองเราต้องเล่นเควสหลักเท่านั้น ยังไม่เล่นเควสพี่มังกรเลย
เฟสอะ
Take it easy.
ทำไมเควสตัวละครอ่ะไม่เล่นแต่เควสอื่นมาเล่นหมดแล้วไม่อยากขี้เกียจเล่นเควสพี่นิวเวลเลตหลังจากเกิดเหตุการณ์เมโลพาย
Now for a little rest after
อู้ได้พัก
breakfast.
หลังกินข้าวเช้าเสร็จแล้ว
This is the
ช่างเป็น
light.
ชีวิตที่มีความสุขจริงๆเลยนะ
Wait a sec.
ไม่สิวันนี้เหมือนจะมีเรื่องสำคัญบางอย่างนะ
Oh, today's our big day. We're supposed to leave the Fortress of Mirapede. Come on, we've got to go complete the release
วัน
procedures.
นี้เราจะได้ออกจากป้อมปราการเมโลไพร์ไปที่ลงทะเบียนกันเลยโอเคบทที่ฉากที่ 5การเต้นรำของคนบาปโอ้ที่ตอนก็น่าคิดแหละ
โคตรทู
แต่ว่าหลังจากเล่นเทพนู้นอะเควสอาร์คอนอะไม่ใช่เควสอาร์คอนดิเควสโลกเควสเรื่องหลังอะยังไม่ได้เห็นเนื้อเรื่องของเทพบูรินะเลย
Take it easy.
เห็นแต่ของเนวิลเลต
ไม่รู้อ่ะเรายังเล่นไม่ถึงนะ
เหมือนเนวิลเลตเป็นเทพอะ บูรินะนี่เห็นนิดเดียวเราได้ออกจากคุกแล้วเว้ย
Please sign here. This document will be effective immediately upon signing, and you two may exit the Fortress of
ใน
Mirapede
นี้
via the
เป็นบัง
regular
คับทันที
channels.
ทั้งของจะสามารถออกจากป้อมปราการเมโลไพร์ได้ผ่านช่องทางทั่วไปได้แล้วล่ะโอ
It's
เค
been so long since we've been to the surface. Let's hurry up and
ไม่ได้กลับข้างบนนานแล้ว พวกเรารีบกันหน่อยเถอะนะเอา
What's happening?
เกิดอะไรขึ้นน่ะเธอไม่เป็นอะไรใช่ไหมขอบคุณนะฉันไม่เป็นอะไร
But
แต่แรงสั่นสะเทือนเมื่อกี้
what
คืออะไร
that
น่ะ
tremor was just now.
let's go ask the Duke.
ลองไปถามท่านดยุกดูไหมดยุกคือวิโรธวิโรธเขาเรียกดยุกอะเนี่ยห้องวิโรธอย่างใหญ่
แล้ววิโรจน์ไปไหน
วิโรธเป็นผู้คุม อยู่ในนี้แหละพี่แกนั่งเท่ๆจิบแต่น้ำชา
Your Grace.
ดยุกวิโรธ
Ah, good to see you two.
ยินดีที่ได้เจอสองคนนะ มีเรื่องอะไรหรือเปล่า
Yeah,
ยืนไว้เมื่อกี้มันเกิดอะไรขึ้นเหรอ
Ah, that.
แจ้งสะเทือนจากใต้น้ำแต่เป็นบนบกนะ
Seafloor. Over the years of
จากประส
serving
บการณ์การดูแลที่นี่มาหลายปีฉันค่อนข้างรู้สึกไวต่อความแตกต่างระหว่างบนบกใต้น้ำ
what occurs
อีก
under
อย่างผนึกของคุณ
Besides,
นิวเลตก็
the seal that
ไม่ทลาย
Monsieur
ง่าย
makes
ง่าย
in
หรอก
place won't fail so easily.
So the fortress is okay?
ป้อมปราการเมโลไพร์จะเป็นอะไรไหม
If you recall our last incident, if there really were a problem, there would be crowds of inmates in a panic right now.
ลองนึกถึงครั้งก่อนสิ ถ้าได้ผลกระทบแล้วก็ตอนนี้เธอคงเห็นผู้คนแตกตื่นกันแล้วล่ะ
You've got a point.
นี่เอง
Okay, seems we need to get back up to the surface and
มัน
ask
คง
about what
ต้อง
happened.
ถามคนบนบกบนบกถึงสถานการณ์ด้านบนแล้ว
By the way, do you know what day it is today?
รู้ใช่ไหมวันนี้คือวันอะไร
I believe
มัน
today
ท
is this month's
ำความสะอาด
14th
ท่อ
day.
ประจำเดือนนี่น่ะ
Wait, seriously?
จะเรียก
Ah, yeah.
Yep. It's you two.
นี่ไงน้องเหลี่ยมซิกวินรอเล่นอ่ะ เล่นเควสได้เลยอ่ะ เหลี่ยมชิปหาย
That's right. Today is our last day in prison.
ยังจะเจอเหลี่ยมอยู่เกม
Now
นี้
that Paimon
เนี่ย
said that, it doesn't feel like we were
Yeah.
confined here. It's
การ
actually
เพราะ
been
บรร
pretty
ยากาศ
nice.
ดีมากจริง
Oh yeah, Paimon feels
ๆ
fine
ชอบ
in
เอา
this
การ
place
เมโล
now.
ไพร์อยู่นะ
Then be sure to come back and visit. I'll miss you.
อย่าลืมแวะมาเที่ยวกันบ่อยๆล่ะจะต้องคิดถึงพวกคุณแน่
If you've signed the release papers, then you're free to go.
ๆชื่อเสร็จก็ขึ้นไปข้างบนได้แล้วล่ะ เดี๋ยวผู้คุมจะพาพวกเธอไปเอง
You're not going to see us off?
คงไม่ไปส่งพวกเราเลย
I knew you'd ask. All right, sure. Let's go.
งั้นไปกันเถอะ
Well, you actually agreed. No worries.
Ah, so you do have a polite side.
After being down here for so long, I imagine you must feel like
ซิก
you're
วิน
back
จะ
in
ไปส่งเรา
companionship. Shall I come along too?
ไม่เป็นไร
Don't worry, we'll come back to see you. Paimon really likes the cafeteria here.
ชอบโรงอาหารที่นี่มากเลยล่ะ
Good grub.
ฝีมือเชฟสุดยอดจริง
I hope you won't be here as convicts the next time I see you.
ๆหวังว่าครั้งหน้าคงไม่มาที่นี่ในฐานะนักโทษอีกนะ
We'll do our best to stay out of trouble.
เราเป็นนักโทษไง
It seems our work in the Fortress of Mirapede is finished.
นักโทษพิเศษด้วย
That's the end of another chapter in our journey. And since Nervlev was the one who asked us to come here,
แต่เล่นเนื้อเรื่องเทพเจ้ากับครั้งนี้อะรอคนเดียวเลยแหละไอ้นั่นแหละ
โอเค
อาจารย์ของชายอะ
we should probably go report to him. You're going to see Monsieur
อาจารย์ของ
Nervlev.
ชายที่เหมือนอาจารย์ของ
I'm sure just your regards will do. No,
เหมือนอาจารย์ของเบนนะ
เออ
I believe it would be the polite.
you're right. I've heard the
Kể đây đâu
Paladins
à?
been terribly
Chính
busy
biểu.
these days. But
เวอร์ชัน NC
โอ้แต่ว่าสวยจ้าเหมือนมาคนละเกมกัน โอ้ชิบหาย
ตอนนี้ไม่รู้จะเก็บโลไปให้อาจารย์หรือว่าเปิดฟูรีนะนี่
อาจารย์อีกนาน อีกหลายแพทนุ๊กเดี๋ยวแพทหน้านุ๊กก็ไอ้นุ๊กอีก อะไรวะ นาเวีย ไอเขาเรียกนาเวียคืออะไรวะ เดี๋ยวเลยสวิปอะ
เอเลอร์สวิฟต์
นางเอกของฟอนเทนเลย
นายเอกคนใหม่อ่ะ
โคตรนางเอกไอ้บอกเลยบอกว่าไปยังพระราชวังเมโลไฟท์ถึงวันนี้ได้ออกจากคุณแล้วออกจากคุกแล้ว พวกเราควรยื่นเรื่องปล่อยตัวตามที่นัดกันไว้ ดูรายละเอียดดิ อ๋อ เราต้องไปเล่น โอ้เราต้องไปเล่นเควสอันนี้ก่อน ใช่ไหมวะ
ไอ้บอกว่าทำเควสหมดแล้ว
มันต้องไปเล่นอะไรวะ เควสสักเควสลืมละบทแห่งย้อนกระแสคลื่นฉากที่ 1 ย้อนกระแสคลื่นของตัวไหนอะนิเวเลตอะของนิเวเลตจริงด้วย เอามาเล่นของนิววิเลตก่อนโอ้มาเล่นของนิววิเลตกัน
ไหนว่าทำเควสหมดแล้วทำไมอะไรเต็มหน้าจอ
แต่ละเควสตัวละครไง
Take it easy.
ขี้เกียจเล่นเควสตัวละครเล่นแต่เควสหลักกับเควสของโลกเควสโลกอย่างน้อยก็ได้เพชรฟรีแล้วสถานที่ทำงานของพี่นิว
Take it easy.
Wait, did I hear that right? Monsieur Neurvalette, are you sure you'd like to take over the case yourself?
ฉันได้ยินไม่ผิดใช่ไหมท่านนิวเลตอยากรับผิดชอบคดีนี้ด้วยตัวเอง
That's right.
เห็นแล้วล่ะ
No, but why?
ไม่ล่ะ
Technically
ตามทฤษฎีแล้วเรื่องแบบนี้สามารถส่งต่อให้กองตำรวจจัดการได้นี่
Neverlet, Sedine, hey there. What are you two talking about?
นิวเลตแล้วก็เซดินอ๋อคุยอะไรกัน
Traveler in Paimon, please help me talk our Chief Justice out of this. He wants to investigate a case on his own.
นิวเลตจะไปสืบสวนคดีนี้ด้วยตัวเอง
This is completely unprecedented. How can we have the UDEX acting like a private detective?
ก็เราไม่เคยกรณีนี้เกิดขึ้นมาก่อนผู้พิพากษาสืบสวนคดีด้วยตัวเองเหมือนกันนักสืบทั่วไปได้ไงล่ะคุณคิดจะเปลี่ยนอาชีพอย่างนั้นเหรอ
Your concern, but I currently have no such plans.
ฉันไม่ได้ความคิดแบบนั้น
Oh, apologies. I took your question in earnest, but it now occurs to me that it was most likely in jest.
ก็ทีคำตอบของฉันจะจริงจังเกินไป
So, what is it exactly? It sure sounds serious if it's something you've got to investigate personally.
A Melusine named Kiara received a threat letter.
มีเมลูซินตัวหนึ่งชื่อว่าไคร่าได้รับจดหมายคุกคาม
And then?
แล้ว
That is all the information
นี่
I
ยัง
have
ไม่มีราย
acquired
ละ
at
เอียด
this
ข้อมูล
stage.
ฉันมีตอนนี้ก็เท่านี้แหละฮะ
I have no idea why you're so hung up over this. I've checked the schedule in advance and it seems like there aren't any trials today. So, if you insist...
Thank you for understanding. I will leave a note explaining my absence on my desk. I would appreciate it if you could take it to Lady Farina.
You will late.
พี่นิวเวเลตต้องเขียนใบลาด้วยเหรอแล้วไปวางบนโต๊ะทำงานแล้วกลัวเอาไปให้ฟูริน่าด้วยอ๋อส่วนฟูริน่าเป็นสูงสุดก็เลยต้องไปให้ลาฟูริน่าก่อนอ่านว่าแล้ว
She may have no interest in official affairs, but standard procedure dictates that I'm still responsible for reporting to her.
ถึงแม้เธอจะไม่สนใจเรื่องทางการแบบนี้แต่ฉันก็ต้องรายงานให้เธอทราบ
Yes, understood. I'll come back later and deliver the note to her.
ชอบท่าเดินของไอ้
Judging
เนี่ย
from Sedine's reaction,
What?
it must be pretty rare for you to...
เป็นมือ
Can't
สี
tell you just yet, but it reminded me of certain. There could be complicated conflicts of interest behind all this, so I must eliminate all risk.
Come on, stop being so secretive. We still have...
It is not my intention to keep you in the dark, but I need some time to revisit those memories and collect my long story short. A little more than 400 years ago, I became the Index of Fontaine and initiated a series of institutional reforms.
ก่อนใหม่
There were few people I could trust.
อ๋อ
I
นี่
had
เวเลต
two
เพิ่งเป็น
subordinates who were
ผู้พิพากษา
exceptionally trustworthy and capable.
400 ปี
Carol, a Melusine,
ที่แล้วเอง
and Vautrin, leader of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
อ๋อลูก
They
น้อง
must have been amazing people to receive such high praise from you.
Indeed. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to protect them. The reforms damaged the interests of some, and the more conservative faction took advantage of Carol's identity. The incident resulted in Carol taking her own life,
อ๋อ
and Vautrin being
ฆ่าตัว
exiled.
ตายเลย
From then on, I've been especially careful when dealing with cases related to Melusines. All Melusines used to live a secluded life away from human society. I granted their wishes when some of them, including Carol, asked me to bring them to the court of Fontaine. Many common folk believe that I share a special bond with the Melusines, and whatever they do, some of them, especially those who hold a grudge against me, exploit that belief. I have nothing against the opinions of others, but the moment a whirlpool, it has already happened once, and I want to make sure.
Even so, why do you have to be the one to investigate? There's the guards, the Marechaussee Phantom, and the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Based on prior experience, there is a high chance that those who hold hostility towards me do not belong to the same department.
มีใครไว้ใจได้บ้างไหม
The political system of Fontaine is relatively
ระ
complex.
บบการเมืองของฟอนเทนค่อนข้างซับซ้อนนะ
Factions. However, since I am technically an outsider in Fontaine, a lot of trouble could be of
Outsider? But aren't you the Chief Justice of Fontaine? Why would you be an outsider?
ก็เราเป็นคนนอกอ่ะไวมอน
I understand where you are coming from, but there is not necessarily a connection between my responsibility. You know very well about my true identity, and have even met others of my kind. And even though I was born with a human form, there is a fundamental difference between dragons and taking on the role of Chief Justice does not make me a part of this community. In fact, the status I was granted has prevented me. I have lived in Fontaine for a long time, but I do not belong here. That is why I call myself an outsider, a fish out of water.
Yeah, we have nothing to do with all those organizations anyway. So how about we come with you on your investigation?
อ่า
Let's team up and round up all the bad guys lurking in the dark.
That does not sound like a bad idea.
Oh, Paimon's starting to get a little embarrassed. Just leave it to us.
I will write my note of absence.
โอเคไปทำเพจพี่นิวแบบรวดเร็วทันใจ
We should visit Kiara first
เดี๋ยว
try to
ข้ามๆ
get
บ
a
น
better understanding of the situation.
จะได้เป็นในเรื่องหลักเร็ว
So Neuvillette feels like he doesn't truly belong here in Fontaine, but Paimon feels like he has a kinda skewed perspective on a lot.
ๆคิดว่านิวเลตเป็นคนฟอนเทนนะเนี่ยไม่ใช่
Take
Paimon's been
ตกลงเป็น
thinking
คนที่ไหน
called yourself
ไม่รู้เหมือน
a
กัน
fish out of water, right? But since you're the Hydro
แต่
Dragon,
รู้แค่เป็นมังกรบรรพการธาตุน้
Thank you for your suggestion.
ำในเรื่องมันรอเยอะเกิน ไม่รู้จะเริ่มจากตรงไหน
Please allow me to rephrase. Has a dragon out of water?
ugh, that sounds kind of weird. Let's stick with the previous version instead.
เมื่อกี้นิวเลตเรียกว่าอะไรวะเนี่ยมันแปลไม่ขึ้นนะเอาคุยนะมาเดินอยู่
Strike a pose.
เนี่ยอย่างเป็นร่างเทพ
The weather's amazing today.
อากาศดีจัง
Kiara,
Monsieur Neuvillette! Oh, I remember. You're the traveler. Aw, she's adorable. Thanks for the compliment. Is there anything I can do for you?
I heard from Sidine that you received a threatening letter.
A threatening letter? Oh, right. I remember. The letter fell through the crack in my door as I was... But Sidine told me it was a threatening letter, and that I could be in danger. But
Have you run into any suspicious-looking people?
suspicious-looking people? What counts as suspicious? Ah! Did you think of something? Nope.
Do you still have the letter with you?
Oh, let's see.
อะไรวะน่ะ
Now then, a simple threat.
ให้มันมาถ่ายรูป
The
เราอะ
handwriting nor the content itself. We can't rule out that Since you can't think of anyone suspicious, I will be heading back to the Palais Kiara, you should come with us. It's safer if you stay close by.
Sure. Wait, no.
But you are being watched right now. Going off on your own could...
And that's where we come in to help. We'll stay with Kiara and make sure she's safe. With us around, anyone scheming to hurt. Thank you, Traveler. Big Sis Paimon.
เราทำหน้าที่บริการดีกว่า
All right, let us go our separate...
We'll take her to a last place. So, Kiara, how old are you?
เพราะมันเปลี่ยนได้ตลอดด้วย
Let me think. One.
แต่ว่ายังมีเนี่ยวิชั่นอยู่นะ
I can't remember. But I remember coming to the Court of Fontaine with Carol and Neuvillette. That must have been a long time ago. Carol? Didn't Neuvillette mention her just now? That was more than 400 years ago. Why would Paimon be a big sister to you?
400 ปีก่อน
My memory isn't that good. But Carol told me I could address others based on how I feel about them. Paimon feels a lot more grown up
Oh.
than me, so...
เพราะว่าลิมูซีนอายุโคตรเยอะเลยนะ
Paimon sees. Hey, Traveler, did you hear that? May I present? Strange. Paimon felt like someone was following him. Olaf!
Kiara, you're here. Huh? Wait, aren't these two?
Oh, they're the Traveler and Big Sis Paimon.
I thought so. What brings you here?
เขาเรียกไพมอนว่าพี่วะเอาไพมอนต้องอายุมากกว่า
All right. Guess I shouldn't have asked.
May I begin in...
Of course.
That was quick. I took a look around the shop. Neuvillette says that osmelazines have special things like bloodstain.
All right. Now that, hear me out.
Of course.
Please wait a moment.
Seems like they get along really well. Huh? What are you looking at? Is there really someone watching us? Shh. Let's sneak over and take a look.
อืมใครวะอ๋อชาร์ลอต
Strange. Why isn't he back yet?
Gotcha! Charlotte, what are you doing here? Oh, wait, don't tell Paimon you're the one who sent Kiara that threatening letter.
Threat letter?
What threat letter?
This is starting to feel like an interrogation. Okay, I'll be straight with you. I don't know the slightest thing about that.
You want to interview him?
สัมภาษณ์นิวเลียเลย
That's right. I'm not the only one, you know. Interviewing him is every journalist's but it's not an easy task to accomplish. The Palais Mermonia rarely accepts appointment requests from us, and we never have the chance to interrupt. So imagine how surprised I was seeing him out on the streets today. It seemed like you were investigating something too. Of course, I'll make sure to turn in my manuscript to him for review. I have my principles, and I'd never publish an article without the consent of all parties involved.
Yeah, we're doing a secret investigation that can't be made public knowledge.
I see. Well, if you say so. In exchange, could you tell me what the threat letter is about? I swear I won't tell.
All right.
What? Someone's targeting a cute little...
Shh, not so loud.
It just so happens that I did an interview with Kiara. Last month, in fact. It was well received by our readers, so I was planning to continue the series. I'll ask my colleagues about it. Who knows? We might... But I gotta warn...
Why?
People care a great deal about Monsieur Neuvrelet's each and every move. Anyway,
Well, that was a nice chat.
โอ้มีคอรีนมาด้วย
What do you think? The design looks pretty good, huh?
I think it's great.
Huh. It's...
Claran, what are you doing here? It seems that you just showed up out of nowhere.
As I passed by the Palais Mermonia, I heard that Neuvillette was invested. Technically speaking, he and I are under an employer-employee relationship. It didn't feel right to... I happened to have some time at the moment and came to take a look. I sometimes have my clothes...
Oh, Nervalite, sure.
Leave this to me. You should go meet up with Neuvillette.
Okay, then we'll leave Kiara in your hands.
the show begins! Ah,
ให้กดค้างอย่างเอาเปลี่ยนโคตรเท่
Oh, you're back. Is everything all right?
We ran into Claran. She offered to help us protect Kiara.
That is good to hear. I trust...
We thought so too. Well, did you find...
I've been looking over the case records, specifically inspection reports submitted by Kiara and Major. I've come up with two plans. On one hand, I could start with Kiara and track down the group behind all. On the other, I could also analyze the...
They both sound like pretty solid plans.
Don't worry. I'm a fast reader when it comes to official documents.
We'll help you.
Thank you. I...
อ๋อเอกสารเปลี่ยนอ่าน เข้า
Have
คั
you
ด
made
ซีน
any
เนาะ
progress?
We skipped through some of them. Oh, there's...
I would love to answer that question, but if memory serves me right,
Whoa. That's a lot.
that might be how it seems from another's perspective, but trials and official duties are... There are many documents here. Take a break if you are tired. All right, let us take a break.
Uh,
เงียบโคตร
even though resting is a part of the silence is making Paimon feel
Please pardon my lack of consideration. People rarely come to the Palais Mammonia for matters outside of work. Would you like to have some drinks, perhaps?
Ooh, drinks! Thank you! Paimon wonders what Novelette likes to drink. Oh, maybe he's a fan of really fancy wines.
เมื่อไหร่จะดื่มอะไรไปชั้นดีอะไรนั่นหรือเปล่า
He seems like the type of person who'd own an entire winery. You know, like Dilu.
รู้สึกเหมือนเขาเหมือนดีลุกเลย
What's inside these glasses? It looks just like water.
An astute observation. It is
เป็น
indeed
หนาว
water.
นะเป็นหนาวนะ
So it's just plain old water?
What did you think it was?
Since you're the Chief Justice and all, Paimon thought you'd prefer something more sophisticated.
This water is indeed very special. It would not be an overstatement to call it sophisticated. I believe you've already tried Fonta. In fact, there are many other drink factories in Fontaine, including those that specialize in packaging. Said water is sourced from all across Tevat, including Mondstadt's Cider Lake, Liyue's Chintsa village, and Inazuma's Konda village. Here is one of their latest products, water from Sumeru's Apam Woods.
น้ำของซูเมรุ
If I were to comment on their mouthfeel, the waters of Cider Lake warm the heart. The waters of Chintsa village have a poignant touch.
กินน้ำแล้วมีรส
Differences
ชาติ
exist between
Really? Let Paimon try!
What do you think?
ไม่รู้สึกอะไรเลย
Paimon couldn't taste any difference
มัน
at
ก็
all.
น้ำทั่วๆไป
You
นี่
think
นะ
it's just normal water?
How regrettable. It seems
Hey, this doesn't have to do with refining our taste. Oh, could it be because you're the Hydro Dragon? We are allowed to bring that up, right? Since no one else is around? Oh, Paimon's been wanting to ask this for ages. If you're the
กลัวสงสัย
sorry, Paimon was just curious.
there's nothing to hide. I was simply organizing my thoughts. I accepted this position because I wanted to seek out answers to questions that have perplexed me.
Questions? Are there really things you can't figure out?
Many, in fact. But the one question that puzzles me the most concerns my own existence. In essence, I lost many memories from the moment I was born. The primordial sea, for example. I can only vaguely recall its connection to me, but I am unaware. Perhaps the elemental dragons of other nations may have some form of an answer. However, they are scattered across all of Tevat. Abruptly visiting could very well pose an...
True. Some of them have very unique personalities.
I have been holding on to these unanswered questions. But there is one thing my guess would be that there are at least some similarities between humans.
Have you made any progress?
Perhaps, but I find such... That's why I'm quite...
Are we gonna continue?
I wasn't able to find...
Water?
That's right. The Fountain of If they're really... Perhaps we'll be able to find some new leads by...
Why didn't...
Perhaps we should go.
โอเค
Monsieur Neuvillette?
I probably shouldn't disturb them.
Looks like we got lucky today. There's hardly anyone around.
เหมือนวันนี้เราจะโชคดี ไม่ค่อยมีคน
What should we do next? Oh, Traveler, can you still hear the voices from the fountain?
Perhaps leave the investigation to me. I need you to take a few
A safe distance? Nicolette, what exactly? Oh, it's glowing!
นะมีแสงว่ะแสงมันจ้าเหลือเกินตาจะบอดแล้วขนาดน้ำบูโอ้มันจ้าเกินนะมาคิดกันเข้าคาซีนเฉย
Thank you for bringing us here, Monsieur Neuvillette. The Court of Fontaine is truly...
I understand although I have responded to your wishes.
I know, but I'm really glad to be of help. Not only can I repay you for your kindness,
But a meaningful life also comes with its risks.
it's definitely the safest to just stay in the village. But I want to see the outside world nonetheless. In truth, for almost 20...
I understand I too came.
Really? The truth is...
Logically speaking, different identities and there aren't many suggestions I can
Oh, I see. I'm confident...
I believe in you.
Huh?
Yes?
That stone...
He is an...
Hello. Can I help with anything?
Thanks, but no need.
Oh. Hello. I'm Carol. A Melazine. Is there anything you need help with?
Get away from here! I'm calling the guard.
Please, calm down.
Hard to say.
Yeah, we should probably stay away from these monsters. Haven't you realized?
Why should we trust this species from who knows where anyway? I can't believe Nervilat allowed them into—
Exactly! That so-called Chief Justice even granted them official positions. Not only that, but they're now responsible for—
Go away!
I'm not leaving. I won't rejoin the Maréchaussee fan—
Solving case? So tell me.
Didn't I tell you before? Don't go advertising if you're not a good talker.
Vautrin?
Aside from spreading unjustified rumors, if there have indeed been an increase...
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
You heard that?
Yeah, I don't
There have been rumors saying that you were born from calamity, and that you inherently there are countless negative...
Monsieur Nerval, I still want to try a little... Okay.
Give them to me.
You're...
We'll hand them out together.
เล่นเควสแนวนี้จะหลับยังไง
Medals of thank you for your.
I think I'll pass.
Hey, don't say that. It won't be long before Melusine.
Don't keep your.
Vautrin brings up. Please be on your.
Yes, sir.
Okay, got.
Medal of Peace?
Are you sure we should do this?
Nah, not. There are rules even he must comply with in the political sphere. So quit worrying and just go.
I guess.
Turn the murderer in!
Melusines can't be trusted! That goes for Nervalette, too!
Peaceful coexistence? What a joke. Get out of the court of Fontaine and don't ever come back!
The results of the investigation are in.
Go on.
There is no direct evidence, but reasonable inference indicates that the ones controlling the situation are they tricked Miss Carroll into going to the crime scene and pressed charges against her. After that, they incited panic among the people in order to make the guards were stopped by the enraged mob and couldn't
And she called me a blockhead. A little investigation would have cleared things up. Why didn't she wait until we'd established the truth?
The situation had Captain Vautrin, should I
There's no need.
restrict access to...
There's something I've never told Carol. I had a little... She's just like Carol in every possible way. Innocent, kind, always From the moment I met Carol, I knew that she...
Looks like she was unfazed by that.
Yes. In fact, some of her spirit must have... I should have known. Can you understand how
I understand, but I'm certain, Monsieur...
That's exactly why we need to keep this a secret. Give me the list of suspects. I will take responsibility for everything.
Did you know? They're hearing a major case today, and the criminal is Captain Apparently, he resorted to personal measures.
I'm thinking... we should try our best to bail him out when the trial commences.
Bail him out? Why?
Shh, keep it down! Haven't you realized? Both Vautrin and Carol are Nervilette's most trusted subordinates. After everything... Besides, now that the old regime has been uprooted, Nervilette's status is secure as can be. As long as we redirect public opinion,
Vautrin sought vengeance for his friend for a valid cause. This represents the justice he upholds. Please, think about it. If the same thing had happened to you, wouldn't you feel the same way? Yeah, that's right!
This whole thing started because of those despicable cowards who levied false accusations against Carol. How could Vautrin...
Monsieur Neuvillette.
Mr. Vautrin is
He's innocent!
Order! I acknowledge your arguments. Vautrin, I understand your decision. Which is why I cannot help but feel personal justice does not equate to justice as defined by the law. To execute your plan for revenge, you abuse. Therefore...
What? That can't be! Monsieur Nervillette, please give this a little more thought.
Vautrin,
Neuvillette, what have I done to deserve this? I've closely followed every one of your orders. Is this what justice means to you?
Order. Since there have been no further objections, the oratrice will now deliver the final verdict. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse.
Goodbye, Monsieur Neuvillette.
This all happened because of Carol's naive ideas.
How can different species peacefully come?
ตึง
What's wrong? Are you not feeling well?
Apologies, it seems like I tried my best due to my negligence. The overflow of emotions and memories must have affected you as well. Are you all right?
Wow. Anyways, the last time we came here, the traveler only heard voices from the fountain.
It is as you said. This might be. It is not only the fountain. I can sense him.
That sounds...
But I rarely ever do anything like... Which ones? It's fine. It was a coincidence. You should now understand.
Don't leave Paimon out of the conversation.
Then let us get back to the point. While I was investigating, I did not sense too much hatred towards me with it. I don't know what caused this to happen, but... However...
Oh! Didn't we read about...
You've read about it. In that case...
Huh? What are you doing here?
นี่มันนาง
I was just
เอ
about
ก
to look for you at the Palais Mermonia.
นาวีอะ
Navia! Nice to see you again. Is there something...
I've heard some things, but I'm not purposely asking around or anything. Rumors are abroad that someone's scheming against Melusines, and that you're investigating the case. So I told the Spina di Rosula to keep an eye out for leads. We've had unfamiliar faces showing themselves at the Fleuve Saint.
Thank you. Where did you hear about all this?
The Chief Justice out on investigation, accompanied by the Traveler from afar. No matter you talked to Kiara, but didn't ask her to keep things secret. People curious to know asked around for information.
So that's what Charlotte meant.
Indeed. I did not expect that this could be kept hidden for too long.
You know, anyway, any progress?
The suspects who threatened Kiara might have to do with a certain... We are planning to return to the...
All right, then I'll round up the Spina di Rosula and follow up. Wait for my word. Ta-ta!
Neuvillette, do you think...
I have already considered that possibility. What is more important is how the case... I hope the same will...
Strange. What are these people doing out on the streets so late at night? Did something happen? Let's take a look around.
Have you heard? Someone's plotting against a Melusine. This is 100% the truth. Even the Chief Justice is investigating in person.
What? That's it! Who's been threatening Melusines? Our enemies are lurking in the shadows and won't easily reveal themselves.
That's exactly what I wanted to say. The guards have already begun to think about how much we...
Everyone, please stay alert to...
It feels like you've been following me this whole time. Did some...
We were informed that. Nope.
Have you had dinner yet?
This isn't a... Come on. Don't...
You shouldn't ever skip meals.
I heard even Nervulette's keeping an eye on the situation. This is the perfect chance to get promoted.
Seriously?
Relax, I was just playing. We've worked together for
ใน
years.
เรื่องดำดิ่งก่อนแล้วค่อยขึ้นมา
That's more like it. We should stand guard until the criminal has been caught.
Come and fight me and...
Have you heard? Even the special patrol... Shh! Look!
Looks like there's nothing to worry about.
This is...
So...
No, I should stick... Let us stick to our...
Take it easy.
แบบนี้ฮีโร่ก็เดินพิพากษาแล้ว
The smuggling case was solved by the joint forces of the guards and the Maréchal. The list of involved suspects should be...
What does it say?
The principal offenders Domenico, Inica, Yuna, and others have been caught. They have been sent those with close connections or mutual interests with the offenders, but who did not put among them surveillance.
So many names.
Yes, there is. It seems like he's closely related to the core.
Monsieur Neverland, someone claiming to be from. He said, and I.
Huh? How did Navia find them so quickly? We've only just.
I too am perplexed. The cafe isn't too.
The Palais Mermonia sure is buzzing with activity today.
Halt! Huh? Oh, it's you two. Apologies.
Excuse me. Would you mind helping me take...
I'll be right there. Sorry, I've got my hands full here.
Everyone's so busy. See,
เพิ่งเห็นนะเนี่ยเมโลซีมันมีปีกกัน
Hello. In the meantime, please have a seat.
that's all right.
Very well.
Let's take a break over there while we wait for him to.
All right.
Are you done with your work?
Yes, sorry to keep you waiting. Today should be the day you...
That's right. And we.
A massive...
Do you have any idea what?
Judging from your description, that cannot have occurred in any ordinary... A whale of that size and shape cannot usually be found in the waters of Tivat. Therefore...
Immersed in primordial seawater? But how? Does he okay?
Most people wouldn't be capable of entering in the first place. I'm not completely sure how he could have... Yes? What is it?
Ah, right. Paimon felt. We asked the Duke and he said it wasn't from underwater, so we figured you might know something about it.
It turns out that I have just received a report about this particular matter. In fact, that's exactly what I was... The source of the tremor was here on the surface near Poisson. After the shake...
The water levels rose? Oh, no.
Fortunately, the water levels only rose... If the change in water level...
Navia should be in Poisson, right?
I would also like to go there as soon as possible, but I'm afraid I can't leave just yet. We must I'll have to ask you two to go to Poisson first.
There's no time to lose. Let's get going.
Please be careful.
เว้นโลกหรือเว้นอ้ว อ๋อเดี๋ยวกูก็ได้ดันเควสโลกอะ let's go มาดูเควสโลกกัน
Take it easy.
โอ้ยทำเซตจองเควสรีนิวเวลเลตช้างนี้แน่เลยเอาไปช่วยนาเวียมาดูกันเควสโลก
Oh no.
เดี๋ยวดิ
What happened here?
เป็นเทพเจ้าอาการต่างๆแล้วก็พังเสียหายหมดแล้วล่ะ แน่นอนถ้าไม่มีคนหรือทุกคนจะไม่คิดแบบนั้น
Navia should be around here, right? We need... We haven't seen a single soul all the way here.
What do we do now?
Look, there's someone on the roof.
Just stay put. We're coming up. Watch your balance.
All right. Just... I'm not young anymore.
อายุปูนนี้แล้วฉันจะใช้ชีวิตคนเดียวได้ยังไง
He looks pretty
ก็ดูเศร้ามากเลยนะ
My leg.
ขาของฉัน
My leg.
ขาของฉัน
How could this have happened? It hurts.
เจ็บชะมัด
Just hang in there. Help is on the way.
Oh, it's Navia. She's over there. Hey, Navia, are you okay?
You're here.
We heard there was a situation in Poisson.
Yes. As you can see, the water level suddenly rose.
Demoiselle! There was a wounded resident next to a building southeast of here. We've already transported him to safety.
He's wounded?
He fell, so it's probably a broken leg. He's pretty shaken up. When the water level rose, he desperately climbed up to the roof. Once the water receded and he saw the ground...
He jumped down then.
Find the leader of Squad 1 and tell him to take the wounded resident to see a doctor.
Understood. I'll take over his search and rescue mission in the...
All right. You'll be in charge.
I'm sorry. Where
พว
were
ก
we?
เราพูดถึงไหนแล้ววะ
The situation in Poisson?
โพซอน
Right. Allow me to explain. A little earlier, we suddenly heard a loud noise. At first, everyone thought that something might have exploded in the water. The rushing water seemed a little odd, almost like the unique color of primordial seawater. Some people didn't realize the danger and thought it was just ordinary. Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. Those who realized what was happening started to flee in a panic, desperately trying to get to higher ground. The Spina di Rosula initiated rescue operations as quickly as possible, but there have been a lot. The water that flooded the area contained primordial seawater, so the lower levels of Poisson are still No one knows if this could happen again. How
awful. And
it was quite frightening indeed. I only...
Is there any way we can help, Navia?
Thank you for being so willing to help in a moment of crisis like this. You don't know how much it means to me. I really...
Don't say that, Navia. That's what friends are for.
Oh, he what?
Demoiselle! We've got a situation here.
พี่วันหายไปแล้ว
Sorry. I need to go for now.
And Ashika?
Okay, the wounded are being tended. Of course, we should remain ready for Traveler. Paimon?
Huh?
Thank you.
ว่าสุสานโอ้เราทำเควสรองให้เสร็จก่อนเควสอะไรนะอ่านไม่ทันบทแห่งวิลาลายนิวนี่
You took your time. Sorry,
It's been a while. We're working as Lenny's temp.
Thank you. It's so. What's this? Nope. I've been here a while.
How bizarre.
Well, we won't get. Excuse me.
Gemma? You mean Caesar's fiance?
I'm just trying to get.
Yeah, she does. Ever since Caesar passed away, she's been... I asked her what she was doing. She knows he's gone.
She's been doing this ever.
I'll bet. I don't know if I'm honest. I think this is all... Anyway, well, that's everything I...
All right. Well, thank.
You're welcome.
Did you hear the news? They're saying the Phantom...
You're kidding.
I don't know anymore, but what if?
Called it.
Oh, please.
Wait, did I say that? I don't seem to recall.
Hello there. Sorry for disturbing you, but I couldn't help but note we're actually quite interested.
You've come to the right. He was I was right up close.
I saw him sometimes. He does, but after he died, there were also, as I'm sure you know,
Whatever the case, now that the weasel is back, I bet Gemma must be pleased. Oh, speak of the devil. That's her over there. If you've got any more questions about Caesar, she's...
So that's Gemma. Wait. It looks like she's in...
Who's asking?
Don't be afraid. It looks like you're injured. How about...
Thanks for your concern.
My name is Linny, and...
My name's Paimon.
The weasel posted... You knew... I promise you can... Huh.
No.
Got it.
If you don't have any more questions, please leave.
Judging by the look on her face, there's definitely some...
She's lying. She definitely knows something. That's fair. In any case...
ไม่น่าไปรับเควสมัวซัวเลย8 ถึง 12 นาฬิกา
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me.
Not a lot of people here, huh?
Well, given the time of day and the whole situation
Right. That's how things are now. The living are so exhausted that they've no strength to spare any words for the dead.
Navia? Navia, what's wrong?
โอ้
Sorry.
ตาโคตร
I just... Maloose and Silver. They won't ever come back here again. What should I do, Papa?
Huh? What happened to them?
Everyone agreed on the rescue plan, but still, I was the one who initiated it. They were helping evacuate the residents, but they couldn't leave in time. And they were caught in the seawater.
What should we do?
I've known them for so long. I could at least hold a funeral for my father, and I know where he rests. But as for Maloose and Silver...
Everything looks so clean after it rains. Even the gravestones. I didn't expect that you'd...
I can understand. Besides...
See, it's not just me. I always want to bring something when I visit...
How could Master ever be? Yet the cemetery is the...
Buying yourself a plot in advance, are you?
No need yet. But when I do, I hope you'll let me be buried beside Master Callus.
Hey!
I'm quite serious.
That makes sense. In that case, could I be buried up...
After all, besides you, demoiselle. The two...
Personally?
Why are you bringing this up all of a sudden? Seriously. But I'd really prefer not to talk about this stuff. And what do you mean by saving me a trip? I've promised to let them rest in peace here. I'm sorry for letting you see me in a mess like that.
Paimon doesn't know how to help you feel.
I'd always thought I could make my way. Maloose and Silver have helped me so much. I'm so sorry.
You can spend as much time as you need here, Navia.
Thank you. By the way, you can have a look at this.
Obana, Khan, Burnett. So,
It's okay. I know what the overall outcome indicates that the cost...
Right! Don't think that way, Navia. One person might be saved at the... Maloose and Silver were not the price...
You're right. Thank you, Paimon. What you said just now was pretty
Oh!
Seems you've become more eloquent in the time since we last met.
The knave? What are you doing here?
Is everything going well on your side?
Yes, my people are carrying out the mission according to your request. All the residents of Poisson have been evacuated. As for these supplies, we have everything taken care of. There is no need to worry.
Thank you very much.
Wait, do you two know each other?
We just met recently. Right, Miss Navia?
Usually, I would call this a coincidental encounter, but that doesn't quite fit this time. Besides, thanks to the knave, Spina di Rosula received generous support from the Fatui, which allowed us to complete the rescue and
Mutual aid is essential to fostering positive developments. We were already in the area, in any case, so it was nothing. That said, I must say that you're a lot sharper than you let on. I'm sure...
I apologize for all the ways in which I tested you previous. My subordinates have reported that Fatui soldiers have been observing water levels and taking head counts in various locations. I hear that they've...
This is nothing to brag about, nor do I intend to. It is simply the way of powerful organizations to act forcefully, whether they are as I've told this traveler before, I know of the prophecy, and I intend to prevent the impending disaster. Lending your organization a hand was a natural first step in accomplishing that. As such, do not be troubled by this token of our sincerity. Perhaps one day...
Without your help, there would have been many more casualties. I won't forget your kindness.
Furthermore, I sincerely regret what happened to Malus and Silver.
Don't say that. You and your subordinate, as Paimon said, Malus and Silver didn't choose. I've never liked hearing people...
You're right. I'm sorry. Water is life to Fontaine's people, and it also spells disaster. It's no wonder that people always say that
So, you're one who will try to...
Of course. That is why I'm going to Hotel Bouffe de Thé. I still have some things to take care of. By the way, traveler, Paimon, one more thing.
Alright, then we'll just... Huh? This isn't right. Paimon thought you would ask us to walk with you for a moment.
That is a clever and useful conversation technique, which I do like to use when necessary. But there's no need, traveler. I'm sure you remember that I said we could work together when we had the chance. You and I both know that there may be issues with the Primordial Sea. Previously, it was the fortress of Maripede's sluice gate, and this indeed. Allow me to share the latest intel I've received from the House of the Hearth's intelligence. During some recent investigations, a child claimed to have discovered some ruins near Poisson. The ruins date back to ancient times. Judging by the dating of the ruins, they may be related to the prophecy and the coming crisis. The situation is becoming more My people initially came to prepare for ruin exploration. Unexpectedly, this disaster.
So that's why
I wanted to take the children along, but unfortunately, Linny, Lynette, and Fremine have all been dispatched to high... Linny told me that outside of the house, the person they trust most, which is why I want to give you this task. The House of the Hearth's members see each other as family, but Linny, Lynette, and Fremine said that they also see you as such. I'm sure you already understand how earnest they consider their friendship with you.
Oh, that's...
The intel I just shared about the ruins could fetch a high price. But since the children can sit...
Got it! So all we gotta do is go to some ruins, right?
No.
We can handle that.
Excuse me, but may I
Cậu
tag
đền néo
along?
lại
You wish to
No.
join, Miss Nova?
ได้ยินนะประเด็น1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4อ๋อขอมันบั๊กอีกเดี๋ยวได้ยินเปล่า
ฮัลโหลฮัลโหล
ได้ยินกูไหม
ได้ยิน
บั๊กมา
But are you sure you're up to exploring some ruins? You need to...
Well, I'm sad, yes. But I can't just go back and plop myself into a chair by the roadside and do nothing. There's no point in being depressed while we still have a disaster on our hands. As my father's successor, besides, I'm also doing this for myself. I need something, a distraction, to keep my...
Since you put it that way, I have no objections.